Hello everyone and welcome in this new session of correction. So I will correct worksheet number 12. It says that for each of the following you fill in the boxes with one of the following symbols. Donc you have a less than, greater than, and you also have the equal sign. Donc on va devoir choisir between these three to put in the boxes you have here. Let's have a look at the first one. You have 1.4 and negative 1.7. They are in decimal. Just un is positive, this one is positive, and this one is negative. And what you need to know, this must be clear in your mind, is that any positive value, it is always greater than any negative value. I've put it in small note here for you. You can write it in your copybook. Any positive value is always greater than any negative value. This is one thing that I want you to know. And another thing is that on your number line, if I have a number line here, okay, donc j'aurai 0 here. This is my neutral point. Okay, this is neutral. De ce côté-ci, you will have only positive values. Ok. Par exemple, vous aurez 1, 2, 3 et ça continue. Ok. Here you will have negative values. Donc, vous aurez moins 1, moins 2, moins 3 et il y a les mêmes. Donc, j'ai trois parties in my number line. You have a neutral point. You have positive values, which is just here. And you have a negative values qui est à ma donc gauche. Okay? The thing that you need to know is that on your number line, quand je pars dans cette direction-là, c'est-à-dire plie-moi dans sa direction, c'est-à-dire plie-moi dans la droite, la valeur is increasing, c'est-à-dire valeur là augmentée, c'est-à-dire valeur là devient plus gros, ok? It becomes bigger. Qui est naturel. Par exemple ici, 2, les plus grands que n, 2, les plus grands que moins n, 2, les plus grands que moins 3. Pareil comme ici. Par exemple, here I have minus 1, et ici j'ai moins 3. Mais laquelle est plus gros là-dedans? N peut dire moins b. 3, un gros chiffre, donc minus 3 qui est plus gros. Mais non. You don't look at the big value, you look at the sign. Here you have negative 3, here you have negative 1. Et comment me dire, plus moi dans sa direction là, plus il est bigger. Means that, étant donné que minus 1 is here, minus 3 is just here, therefore, minus 1, étant donné que il est plus près avec sa bigger là, minus 1 is bigger than minus 3. If I tell you compare minus 100 and minus 20. Minus 20 is bigger than minus 100 parce que minus 100 est plus loin là-bas. Tandis que moins 20, it will be closer to my 0, my neutral point. Okay? Donc, plus moi dans cette direction-là, plus it becomes bigger. Plus moi dans l'autre direction, c'est-à-dire l'inverse, plus moi là-bas, c'est-à-dire plus moi ici, it becomes smaller. Okay? This must be clear in your mind. Now let's continue with the correction now. Alors, you have 1.4 and negative 1.7. Okay, let's use the number line. But 1.4 will be where? 1.4 will be somewhere here. 1.4. Et puis negative 1.7 will be somewhere here. Negative 1.7. Mais laquelle est plus gros? On dit que plus on dans sa direction là, plus it is bigger. Means that 1.4 is larger than negative 1.7, right? Therefore, quel symbol we will use? we will use the greater than symbol. Means that 1.4 is greater or larger than negative 1.7. Okay, let's have a look at part B now. You have 3/4 and you have 0.75. I think that at your level, you know that 3/4 is equal to, by heart, you know that 3/4 is equal to 0.75. Ok, donc this one is equal. Mais disons si quelqu'un n'est pas très sûr, a des doutes, what can be done is you just convert this fraction. You convert this fraction into a decimal, right? Into a decimal. Comment? By simply using a long division. You divide it, you take 3, you divide by 4, and you see what you obtain. Donc, j'ai essayé de faire la division là. Ok? Donc, 3/4. J'ai fait une longue division. Et ce que j'ai eu 0.75. Ok? Therefore, 3/4 is equal to 0.75. Donc, the trick here is that to be able to compare things, étant donné que ici c'est en fraction and here it is in decimal, you just convert this fraction into a decimal. Simple as that. And look at here, same thing. Vous avez a fraction 4/9 and you have 0.4 dot. Étant donné que ça n'en est en décimal, this one is in fraction, I will choose to convert this fraction into a decimal. And I see what I obtain. Est-ce que c'est pareil? Est-ce que c'est plus grand? Est-ce que c'est plus petit? Simple as that. Donc, 4/9, I convert this fraction into a decimal by doing my long division. Donc, 4 divisé par 9. Donc, on fait ma longue division. Et comme on fait ma longue division, I obtain 0.444. Et il y a les mêmes, indéfiniment. Et this is in ordinary notation. Si mon envie convert this notation into a dot notation, it will be written as 0.4 dot. Et ça dot là, veut dire que le 4 qui est là, il pour répéter. C'est-à-dire, au lieu d'écrire 0.4444, je continue à écrire 0.4444 indéfiniment, ben, je vais tout simplement écrire 0.4 dot. Et c'est ce qui est là, exactement. Donc 4/9 is equal to 0.4 dot. Et 0.4 dot est équivalent à 0.444 moins les indéfiniment. Donc si vous continuez là, vous continuez faire ma division, vous pourrez aller, vous pourrez 0.4444, il pour aller même. Ok? Now let's have a look at this one. 0.031 and then you have 0.031 dot dot. Donc, qu'est-ce que ça, notation là veut dire? This is a dot notation, right? Donc, pour rappel, this is your dot notation. Ok? Et 0.031, donc 0.031 dot dot, qui veut dire? Il veut dire que ça 3 là et que ça n là, il répète, il repeat. In the same order as it is here. What I mean is that, donc, 0.031, 3n, il y a les mêmes comme ça. So, il y a les mêmes, on met 3 petits points, ok? It goes this way. Donc, this one we call it an ordinary notation. Tandis que ça en a n dot notation. Et étant donné qu'il y a les mêmes, donc il y a plusieurs chiffres après. Mais this one, 0.031, est-ce qu'il y a un chiffre encore qui peut venir après? Non. This means that this one is smaller or less than 0.031 dot dot. Right? Now let's have a look at part E now. You have 1.5 and you have 1/3. Est-ce qu'il est pareil? No, it is not equal. Obviously, it is not equal. Is it larger or greater? It is larger or smaller. Let's see. So you simply need to know that you can convert it into decimal, right? You know that 1.5, c'est 1.5. You know that half is equal to 0.5. The half is equal to 0.5. 1 and a half will be 1.5. And same for 1/3. 1/3 c'est quoi en décimal? If you don't know what is its decimal, you simply do a long division. You do your division and you will see that 1/3 is equal to, in decimal, it is 0.333. Therefore, 1/1/3 is equal to 1.33. Laquelle chiffre plus gros là? It is 1.5. Therefore, 1/1.5 is larger, or it is greater than 1 1/3. Okay, 1/3. This one here, you have 1.5 and you have negative 1.5. As I said for part A, any positive value is always greater than a negative value. This one is positive, this one is negative. Obviously, 1.5 is greater than negative 1.5. This one now, you have negative 1.9 and negative 2.3. They are not equal, right? But if I want to represent it on my number line, you will see that the negative 2.3, it will be at ça va être beaucoup plus, comment dire, allez, je vais le faire on a number line, like here. You have 0, -1, -2, -3, right? And you have negative 1.9 qui va se trouver environ là. And negative 2.3. Negative 2.3. And negative 2.3 will be just here. Somewhere here. Et mon Dieu, plus étoile dans l'extrémité là, plus étoile par ici, plus it will be smaller. Therefore, negative 1.9 is larger than this one. This one now, H, you have 5/7 and you have 2/5. Which one is greater? Est-ce que c'est greater, smaller, or equal? What you can do is you simply use division, c'est-à-dire you use your long division, you convert these fractions into decimals, like I've done here. Donc, j'ai 5/7, I've done the long division to obtain its decimal. And same for this one, 2/5, I've done the long division, to obtain its decimal. What I found is that 2/5 is equal to 0.4. Donc ça est égal à 0.4. And this one is equal to 0.7142. Yeah, les mêmes. And when you look at these two numbers, these two decimals, they are positive, right? But this one is 0.7, tandis que celui-là est 0.4. Therefore, obviously, 0.7 is larger, it is greater than 0.4. Therefore, this one is larger. C'est-à-dire 5/7 is greater or larger than 2/5. Well, I hope this has helped you, and I will give you a similar exercise as such as this one, so as to have more practice, and I will make sure that you have understood also. Okay, so thank you and have a nice weekend.